You're live, folks.
Awesome. We never know when it's going to start, and then we got to wait a few minutes to make sure people can catch it. With the Verizon outage of 2017, we don't know who's watching anymore.
Such a pain last night.
We,
I don't recommend FaceTiming and driving, as I was doing, to try to talk to my wife because she was freaking out because her phone wasn't working.
Yeah, I don't recommend that ever.
It's a good thing my truck has a giant steering wheel.
It's a good thing this isn't the police chief.
There's no proof besides the fact that I said it.
That you just said it on live. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, welcome to our latest Facebook Live event. We're here in aisle 8 in Timberville with Randy, of course, but today we have a special guest. We've never get to be the lucky first guest. This is Fire Chief Coffman from the Timberville Volunteer Fire Department. He is the leader of our all-volunteer fire department here in Timberville, and they do a great job of keeping us safe and having opportunities to come out and educate the public about fire safety, and we're hoping to help with that effort today. So one thing that we do in the hardware store here is we have all the things that you might need for your home.
Well, yeah, and we're going to talk about smoke detectors today, and this is, what is it, September is October.
First week in October.
Fire Prevention Month, Fire Prevention Week, so we're going to get to jump on it a little bit here, and Chris is going to talk about the importance of smoke detectors and how they do save lives, and I'm going to talk about, you know, what we sell. I mean, you can buy a smoke detector now for $5.99. That's just, that's really cheap protection. This one has a few more bells and whistles. This is a $10 smoke detector. Hadn't been that many years ago. They were 20, 25 bucks. You can't afford not to have smoke detectors in your house. And by saying that, there is some maintenance that goes along with having a smoke detector in your house. And the first thing, you need to replace the batteries once a year. Pick a date, whether it's the day that the time changes, whether it's your birthday, whatever. With these new smartphones we're carrying now, you can load it on your phone saying, hey, it's time to replace the battery. Buy the best battery you can afford and put a fresh battery in there once a year. The other thing about smoke detectors, you need to keep them clean. And don't paint your smoke detector.
They come in a variety of colors. White and off-white.
Okay.
Right?
That's white.
I've seen off-white ones. Sometimes we have off-white ones.
You know, Henry Ford said you could have any color Model A that you wanted as long as it was black.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to maintaining your smoke detector. Twice a year, get a can of compressed air and blow it off. Get the dust out of there. The machine has to read the air in order to know whether there's smoke in there or not. You can also use your vacuum cleaner and vacuum it. Smoke detectors, they work in two different ways. An actual smoke detector is, for lack of a better term, I don't know exactly the term, but it's photo activated. What it's doing is seeing the air, and if there's any smoke particles in there, it's going to trigger it. It's going to say, you know, there's smoke or fire in the room. The other thing that can false alarm a smoke detector is steam.
Me cooking dinner.
I was going to say, well, my wife cooks dinner.
Well, we'll get to that
the
too.
dinner alarm.
But steam from your bathroom can trigger a smoke detector. So your location means a lot. Put it where you're not going to get a lot of false readings, because then you're tempted to take the battery out, because you don't want to hear that when you're cooking or taking a shower. So don't do that. Relocate the smoke detector to where you don't get the false readings.
This one says it's not just photoelectric.
No,
it has something special.
This one's smoke and fire, and it's ionic. And what that does, it measures how well electricity is conducted in the air. And if it detects a difference, then it triggers a fire or a smoke in the building. So,
He might need to come volunteer at the fire department.
Yeah, sure.
but anyway,
He's
With
pretty
all
smart
that
about all this.
He's already got the mustache.
the only,
I'm out of the club.
the only thing is, when your smoke detector is 10 years old, throw it away and buy a new one. $5.99, $9.99, 5, 10 years, pennies a day. And with all that, I'll turn it over to Chris and talk about the importance of smoke detectors.
Yeah, so Randy talked about replacing batteries every year, but how often should we check it?
Once a month.
That's what I thought.
Get you a little yardstick or something, whatever you need. Once a month, check it, make sure it works going off like it's supposed to. Actually, Randy, I recommend every 6 months changing the batteries. That's just kind of where we're at with it. Every time you change your clocks, you change the battery in your smoke detector.
That's a great idea.
What's a battery? $5, couple bucks. Couple bucks. You're gonna keep your family and yourself safe. A few little statistics here. I don't have much. I did a little reading last night. I usually don't do that, but in 2014, I don't have anything up to date. But 2014, 3,000 people in the United States died in a fire, some sort of a fire, and over 40% of those homes didn't have an actual working smoke detector. Either it just didn't work, or the battery was out of it, or the battery was dead. That's crazy today. We still run calls every year. We'll go into a place for a chimney fire or something like that. People's smoke detectors aren't working. It blows my mind because everybody's carrying a cell phone around that costs $50 to $100 a month.
$1,000 now if you have the iPhone X.
We're not keeping up with a simple $5 smoke detector, which is crazy in my mind. So it's
make
once
it a priority.
Yeah, priority. And it's really, people, I guess it's just out of sight, out of mind. Nobody looks up, paying any attention to
Until it chirps.
Until it chirps.
It's always at 2 o'clock in the morning when it chirps, too.
Right.
It's never convenient.
Like me, when I'm cooking or trying to do something like that. But, so really, just change the batteries every 6 months when you change your clocks. They could save your life, really.
So what are the best places in your house to put them?
We recommend every floor. Obviously, in the area of the bedroom, you want to stay out of the kitchen. You want to stay outside, out of the hallway, outside the bedroom, outside the bathroom. That's just a really bad place because you get them too close to the kitchen, you get them too close to the bathroom. The first thing you want to do is pull the battery out of them when they start chirping or start going off, and then nobody puts it back in. So outside your bedroom door, in the hallway, in the bedrooms. I mean, you can't have enough as far as I'm concerned. So every bedroom, every floor, even the basement. It's really not going to hurt anything.
Right,
Again,
and these
again,
are
you're talking.
electronic.
If you have a two-story house with a basement, you're talking $15 here, really, to get smoke detectors in your house and keep you safe.
So what he's saying about keeping them away from the bathroom and the kitchen, they're electronic devices. They're not designed to operate in a high humidity, high moisture area. So that shortens the life on them. So just locate them where you know they're going to work.
Sure.
And if you've got heavy sleepers, maybe put it like right above their head.
Yeah,
Well,
and there's the kids too. There's statistics out there that kids just aren't waking up from these things. So
they can sleep through.
the closer you can get them to them, probably the better off you'll be there too.
And from some of the things I've read, most of the fatalities in the fire comes from smoke inhalation.
Right, absolutely.
And if the fire starts in the middle of the night, you're in bed, you're breathing those poisonous gases. Without a smoke alarm, you don't know you're dying.
Right.
And it's too late.
Right.
So,
And in the close calls we've had where people have actually made it out with a working smoke detector, they've just made it out. They woke up just in the nick of time and were able to get out and what they had on. So they really do honestly make a difference. So it's really important just to come in here and pay $5, $6, whatever, and put one up. They're really easy to put up. 2 screws, you screw them into the drywall, and it's over with. Anybody with a screwdriver can put one up. It's really not a big deal. So.
Yeah. Well, I think, if anybody has more questions, they can come in and talk to us about installation, and we can get you set. I'm pretty sure most of them have screws in there already.
Oh yeah, it's complete.
All you have to have is a screwdriver, and we've got those too.
Wall anchors, if you need a wall anchor, we've got those. We'll show you how they work, how to put them in. If you have trouble putting the batteries in, some folks have a little difficulty, but they're fairly simple now. But we'll put the battery in for you before you leave and make sure it works. We'll press the test button for you. There's really no excuse for not having one. And I certainly want to thank Chris for coming by today to help us and remind everybody that we don't mind your questions. We don't mind them at all.
Nope. I don't know why you always do that, and that's a closer.
Well, you've got some other things you want to do.
Well, I did have some other
It closes
things
him out. He's passing the baton.
So this is not related to fire safety at all, but like fire safety in the fall, we are often inside and thinking about cooler weather. So Stay right there. I thought we were going in the aisle, so I put this down here. We have...
Oh, let me help you.
No, that's okay. Call me Grace. We have our next crafter hours coming up, and Thea has come up with this super cute reversible fall/winter themed decoration that we are going to be building in the store for our crafter hours. And you can hold that. Do you want to put it on the fall side? So he's got a cute little candy corn nose. This is why we talk about fire safety, because everything's getting colder and we want to go inside where there's heat. But we also enjoy the cold weather for all of the decorations. Our next crafter hours will be, this is kind of shiny, so it's probably going to glare at you, Thursday, September 28th at 7 p.m. here in Timberville. And guess what?
Don't worry, I'll back up.
Amazing news happening. We have had so many requests about having a crafter hours in our Bridgewater store. We are finally going to make it happen. We're going to find the space. I don't know where we're going to put the tables, but we'll find the space. And we are going to be doing this craft a week afterward. A week after this. I'm not quite sure the date. It would be like October. You have my phone. I can't check my calendar.
Hold on. Let me get out my handy dandy assistant phone
it's
here.
It's the Thursday after. Oh, good heavens.
Oh, dang.
That's really loud.
October the 5th.
October the 5th. So October the 5th is our Bridgewater crafter hours. And we are going to get signage up for that. We're going to get a new online sign up for that as well. And we're going to make the space because so many of you have wanted us to do that, and we're going to make it happen for you.
The parking lot's pretty empty after the store closes.
Yeah, but it's cold. Well, it's not that cold yet, but
Barrel fires.
we'll have to have him on hand for that. All right, well, thank you for everything. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Chris, for coming in. We hope we don't have to see you in any moments of crisis, but we're happy to see you out on the street. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, and hopefully we'll see you at our crafter hours.